Right,
Control.
double click.
It's control for me.
It's control to draw lines. It's double click
Okay,
to place
so
symbols.
this is where we're gonna have something set up, because that's where we should have set it up last time, but died. There's minor defenses here.
We could get into the wood line here and then set up tow rockets.
Fuck that.
3, 4, 4.
That's
if
way
you
too
want
far
a
out.
big hill,
Okay, wait.
if you want a big hill, we can go down to.
Okay, see,
Well,
40,
let's see.
Okay,
That's
southwest.
the tanks
the
usually
thing is, though-
split from here, and they usually go either there or here. So we want to have something. You don't want to be out in the woods because you're just gonna get seen and blown the fuck up because they're tanks.
Oh, Lurk's right though. We could put the fucking ATGMs on top of the schoolhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could absolutely do that. The
So the
that'd work.
schoolhouse
where
is.
was the
Guys.
schoolhouse? The schoolhouse was like.
Hang on,
This one, I think.
I just marked it. It did not mark. Hang on.
I mean, it did, but it's not where it is.
Question.
What?
That is a field.
What's the most
Darcy.
optimal position for the Dushka?
Probably on top of the roof.
Actually,
Dishwasher.
Ian, I would say maybe here somewhere, because you got
Alright.
sight lines down the road. I don't think
Okay.
we're gonna be on the front line. I think we're gonna be sort of sitting back second line.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna immediately dump the tow wherever Voleron wants it, and then I'm gonna go and pick up
So,
an RPG.
I put a marker on the school.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think.
No, I mean like the.
So
You
Where-
might want to put like shift click, and you can put a objective marker for your screen, so you can know where it is.
Alright, and I think what we'll try and do is get as many of us with anti-tank as possible, because the tanks are gonna be real fucking they're gonna push us hard.
There's
Basically,
4
we're gonna try to
RPGs
pull
in the
a.
truck, so just 4 people would grab them.
Yeah.
Basically, are we gonna try to pull a what was it? Grozny? Just get into the city,
Yeah,
get onto the
yeah.
roofs.
So what we're gonna do we want to set a tow up on the schoolhouse and one up somewhere else, or?
Again, I say that we should get a tow into that wooded area over there, so that when the tanks get pushed into this sort of field where I kind of have the yellow.
You would get spotted a mile away and just get blown the fuck up, and then once you're
Yeah,
out there,
no,
you've
it's the
got no
forest
cover.
though.
Yeah, I know. You'll get spotted a mile away and you'll get blown the fuck up because trees aren't cover for a fucking 105.
Well, it's probably 125.
That's
I
even
mean, they've got
worse.
Yeah.
fucking coaxial PKM, so they'll just fucking light
Yeah.
you up if they see you.
Like,
I have no idea how to fight tanks.
our best bet would be to let them into the town and then just, pounce on them.
Yeah, because the Russians have made the critical Russian mistake of sending in unsupported tanks.
The thing
Oh,
is,
no,
they're
they've got
they're
support.
supported. They're just shit tankers.
There's a huge load of there's a shitload of soldiers following up behind.
Actually, guys, look to the east. This thing here is an entirely fenced-off area with one way in, and that is a building that we can go on top of, I believe.
Yeah, but
That seemed like an
Tanks,
optimal
right.
defensive position.
Like, if we have like a
that can
last
cover the
ditch
entire right flank.
if we, it won't really, because there's the road that goes to it is on top of a hill, so it'd be kind of obscured.
yeah,
Well,
My
tanks?
opinion is we should put one of our fucking anti-tank positions up there.
well, we've got another extra cornet. I think a pair in the truck.
Yeah.
So
I'm
That's what I might
thinking
put
I'm
those
thinking
up
what
there.
we should do is probably wait, how many shots do the cornet launchers have before they're out?
3.
Okay, we should probably just use them as like a progressive fallback location thing. So like, see where the Dishka is. We could probably actually set up a cornet there
Well,
as well.
If you want to find instead of the Dishka, if you want a final cornet fallback, how about up this barn up in this northeast?
I don't think we'd make it there.
Question. You think I
It's
should...
right next to where we spawn. We can just leave one of the cornets up there
Yeah.
set up, and then we can fall back to it afterwards.
Okay, so I reckon what
Yeah.
we'll do is put one on the schoolhouse, one where the one on the first.
We only got
on
one.
the
We've only
first
got 2
corner.
though. We've only got 2.
I think
Yeah.
No,
we
they're
might
in the
have
truck.
3.
All right. You see this?
There's
You see this
2 in the
building?
truck, and then one that we've got on our backpacks.
Did anyone check
Oh.
the schoolhouse? Like, does it actually have good line of sight?
I've been in it before. It's got pretty good line of sight,
Okay, so we'll set
especially
one,
for RPGs.
All right.
we'll set one up on that. We'll set one up on the corner at that little village to the east. Just because there's no, I don't think there's any point in setting it up in the fenced off area because it's going to be too obscured. But it's going to be, I think we'll have one on the east just to kill the ones that are coming up because they cross an open field. So if we're actually set up there and waiting, it'll be really easy to pounce on them. But it's just going to be, it's just going to be like fire 3 shots and then abandon the fuck out of that position, and we'll all just sort of regroup. I guess we'll sort of have our positions, like we'll sort of split off into different areas, and then as we fall back, we'll fall back like to the schoolhouse, and then from there we'll like work it out.
Okay.
Hold on, can I actually edit that? No.
Because
So
Question.
my question is, well, you go first.
You've been asking a lot of
thank you.
questions.
Okay. You see where the Dishka position is?
Mhm.
Yes.
Are there any buildings with accessible roofs? Because I'd like to set it up somewhere a little higher than the road, if at all possible.
The one
That's
with the
good.
fences might be.
Yeah,
don't know.
actually, the Dishka might be better over here. Fuck,
over where?
that didn't work again.
just
Didn't work
draw.
again. Hang on.
Affirmative.
I would say set it up next to the actually the hardest part is that the infantry come up behind the tanks. So
should we put the Dishka at the fallback to cover the retreat or something?
Probably.
You could.
I would say the Dishka is probably going to be something that we're not going to immediately use. It's going to be more like it's there, good to go, and then when the infantry are like there, we can open up. Like, actually, a good spot to put it would be wait, I'm going to draw on the map. This building here can be entered. If we put it in the back door, it has a sight line of like this.
Which building?
The one
You
with
circled it.
yeah, see the circle on the building with next to AT guns.
It's the one we all died in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you set it up in there,
Remember
you
it.
can hide in the building if there's tanks in the way, and then when the infantry show up, you can basically mow down the entire field of them.
Alright, that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we sorted that?
So
Wait, Edsel
my
had a question.
is, since I'm the medic, where should I go?
Sounds good to me.
Actually,
Stick with me. Stick with me. I'm the commander. So
I guess
I'll
the
follow you around.
schoolhouse will be our
Yep.
like command post or whatever.
yeah, schoolhouse will be our command post.
So
Schoolhouse Rock.
so
Yeah, I'll just follow Goshny around until someone gets shot, and that'll help them.
wait, how do we type?
Yep.
Oh, you just double click, don't we? Yeah. So I'm just gonna mount like AT. So stick one up there to kill the east flank. I'll drop down the tripod or whatever the fuck, so Valoran can get it set up. Then
Yeah.
I'll pick up a launcher of myself, and I guess I'll be in like the town, or I'll head back up to Valoran or something.
So what's the kind of the rectangular top hat looking thing?
What?
What is that mark?
Oh.
To the right of the ATGM.
I think that's a
Uh,
monument.
Oh, that's just
That's a chimney.
yeah, it's just a
It's
chimney.
a chimney.
It doesn't
You can
actually
stand
mean
up on
anything.
that and get good sight lines, but it's,
But you would
know,
get
it's a
shot
chimney.
the fuck up, so like
Hang on. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you're a
Oh.
rifleman, you got E-tools. So I think Redire went rifleman. So Redire, can you just fucking dig trenches all over the place?
actually yeah, what we should do is we should
The
Dig
eagle or not.
whoever are riflemen, dig trenches before the ATGMs get set up, and then we'll set up the ATGMs in the trenches.
Arvin,
Also-
you see the position marked DH or Dishka? That's where the machine gun team, which is you and I, are going to be setting up.
Also,
Don't
what
I
was
have a
it?
second machine gun? Where should I be setting up then?
I
On
mean,
the top of the
we're
hill?
talking the heavy machine gun.
Yeah,
I believe
this
you're
is
going to be
this is like a
with the
50 cal,
infantry.
yeah.
If you got the MG42, just set up where you think is prudent. It's pretty mobile, so
Alright.
Where it says
Yep.
like the main square, that's gonna get overwhelmed like real fucking quick.
Yeah,
I guess-
retreat from here.
I'll be right back. But yeah, start if you need to. I'll quickly come back.
I like how we're doing like a full-on discussion of how we're gonna defend this fucking town.
And
Hang
it's
on.
all going to be irrelevant once we start.
I
We're all
mean,
gonna die within 2 minutes.
something you need to know with the cornet launchers, when you set them up, they sort of set up like a couple meters in front of where you're standing.
yeah.
So try and stand a bit back behind where you want to set them up.
So really, what we want to do is, at least this is what happened last time, is tanks that went east ended up pushing all the way around past our spawn and sat behind the town, while the rest of them went around the right hand side and basically surrounded us. So what we probably want to do is I guess we'll be a little bit choosy with our shots on tanks. Like, don't just fire at the first tank that you see. Like, actually either hit a tank that's going to be like a threat, or hit one that's like, you know, if it's like driving side on, if you can hit it in the side, go for it.
Yeah, my thought though with the ATGM setup is if we could hit him from there in the forest while they're going into the field.
Oh no, yeah, that the ATGMs. Well, the forest is like way too fucking far out, and then once you're there, you're not gonna have radio contact with anyone in the town either.
Nah. The thought, it's only a couple 100 meters out from that field though.
It could work, but you like where it says all the tanks. That's basically where you're gonna be firing. Anything from, I'm going to draw a big line for this. You're basically going to lose sight line.
My idea for the field was this. Like, the fire field for the ATGMs here would be like here.
You're probably,
No, I don't think.
You're probably going to get shot at way before that happens. Like, that firing line is like handheld rockets, like ranges.
From up there.